I'm Lindsay.
And I'm Teddy.
Welcome to Queer Kid Stuff. We have two very special guests with us today to tell us about privilege and ability status.
Queer Kid Stuff. You are enough here at Queer Kid Stuff.
Welcome to the fourth episode in our 5-part series on privilege. You ready, Teddy?
Ready?
Now we have two very special guests with us today to help us figure out what ability status is. You ready to meet them, Teddy?
I'm so excited.
Hey, Lindsay. Hey, Teddy.
Hey, Allie. Thanks so much for coming on.
It's my pleasure.
Wait. Lindsay, I thought you said we have two guests.
We do.
Well, I don't see anyone else. Where are they?
She's right here, Teddy. I'm sitting in her. Teddy, meet Twilight Flake. She's my trusty chair.
Oh, I see. Hi, Twilight Flake. It's great to meet you. Cool. Allie, what are your pronouns and how do you identify?
I use she, her, and I identify as bisexual.
Great. Does Twilight Flake have pronouns?
Twilight Flake likes she, her pronouns.
Okay.
Allie, Teddy and I have been talking a lot about privilege and why some people might have it and others don't.
I love that. Privilege is really important to talk about.
Definitely. So I think Teddy has a question for you.
Go for it, Ted.
Allie, can you tell us what ability?
Are you talking about ability, Teddy?
Yeah, ability.
There's a lot to talk about, Teddy. Okay, so you can obviously see that Lindsay doesn't use a chair to get around and I do, right?
Well, yeah.
That's because I'm an able-bodied person. That's my ability status.
Exactly. Because I use a chair to get around, I'm not able-bodied. That's sometimes called being differently abled or disabled.
That's what we're talking about when we talk about ability status. Everyone has an ability status whether they identify as able-bodied, differently abled, or disabled.
I usually prefer to say that I am disabled, but everyone identifies as different.
We've met a lot of people who identify totally differently, right, Teddy?
Yeah, everyone has their very own special identity.
That's a great way to think about it, Teddy. You should also know that sometimes it's really easy to tell if someone is differently abled or disabled, but sometimes it isn't. You shouldn't assume that someone's ability status is based on how they look.
Just like you shouldn't assume someone's gender.
Or pronouns.
The biggest thing you need to know about people like me who are differently abled or disabled is that our bodies work a little bit differently than able-bodied people like Lindsay.
And that's where privilege comes in. I have a lot of privilege because I'm able-bodied.
Getting around for me can be a little bit hard because not everything is made for people like me. So I have to get around a little bit differently than able-bodied people, like going up and down ramps instead of stairs. But just because I use a chair doesn't mean that I can't do a lot of cool things, just like everyone else.
Allie, I have another question for you, but I don't know if I'm allowed to ask it.
Well, you can ask me anything, Teddy. Okay, one sec. You know, Teddy, that's a good question, and I get it all the time. Do you mind if I tell them what you asked me? Okay, Teddy asked me why I use a wheelchair. When I was 2 years old, I was in a car accident and injured my spinal cord. The spinal cord sends messages from your brain to other parts of your body. The messages that I send from my brain to my legs get stuck, which means I can't communicate with my legs. Teddy, I know that you felt uncomfortable asking me why I use a wheelchair, and next time you can ask me, what's your story instead? That will make me feel and you feel really comfortable.
Okay, then what's your story, Allie?
I get to use my wheelchair to get around every day. It's pretty fun. And I love rolling down hills really, really fast. I have an idea. why don't I show you how I do a couple of things? Okay, I'm gonna show you how I get into the car or into bed. It's called a transfer. First, I'm gonna put on my brakes so my wheelchair doesn't move. Then, I'm gonna use my upper body strength to lift my body from this chair to that chair. 1, 2, 3. Ta-da!
Thank you so much for sharing your story with us, Allie, and for teaching us all about ability.
You're so welcome, Lindsay.
Thank you so much for watching, and to Allie and Twilight Flake for helping us out today. Now we'd love to hear your story. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for new videos every other Wednesday. You can check out our other episodes in our Privilege series in the links below. Next time, we're talking about mental health.
Awesome.
As always, thank you to our patrons for your incredible support, and we'll see you next time at Queer Kid Stuff.
Bye!